Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Maurice Brown Show, NFL edition, sponsored by MAGNOS Dentistry out of Belo Horizonte, Brazil, in the beautiful state of Minas Gerais. We're talking NFL football today, and normally we have hip hop artist Antoine Real Stewart on the show, who'll be joining us later. And I've also added some homeboys that I grew up with in Wilson, North Carolina, one of which is joining us now from Wilson, North Carolina, Bill Pender. What up, Bill?
What's up, Poochie? How you doing, brother? Good to be here, man. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. It's good to have you on the show. And Bill is enjoying his retirement now. He was the chief of the fire department down there in Wilson.
Captain?
Let me get that correct. Captain. Which is
right now. I don't need my phone blowing up right now.
Okay, we go with captain. He was a captain there and held that prestigious position for many years in Wilson, North Carolina, enjoying his retirement years now. And we are going to kick it off here today and talk about the NFL. Bill grew up as an avid and still is Dallas Cowboy fan, and a lot of people had you boys written off this year, Bill. You've shocked the world.
Man, for a little bit, man. I think we are a little bit behind where we would need to be. You know, we dropped some games that I think that we should have won. And we dropped some that we should have dropped. The Cowboys are, they've been my guys ever since 72, 71. I can't tell you, man, they will raise your blood pressure. They will raise your blood pressure.
Yes, they can. If you're a Cowboy fan, you know all about the blood pressure being raised.
Yes, sir.
It's just been the nature of the beast for the Cowboys for many. They're usually very good. They win 10, 11, 12 games on average every season, and they get the playoffs, and, they kind of disintegrate. Even going with Tony Romo. They just have had that penchant to just disintegrate in postseason. But something this year looks different about Dallas. Now, as we talk about Dallas, we're going to welcome our other homeboy from Wilson, North Carolina, to the show, who was on the show last week, Milton.
What's up, man? Hey, what up?
What's up, man?
So what's up? What's up, Firehouse?
Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
Bill, we were just talking about his Cowboys and the fact that, usually they win 10, 11 games every year. They just don't do well in postseason. But something looks different this year to me about Dak Prescott. What do you think about that?
Like Bill said, I think he conditioned himself better this year. Then he feel comfortable because he got somebody to throw it to besides CD.
Right.
I think that's a big plus. Because and then on top of that, the running game is established a little bit better than last year. All that coming to play. You know what I'm saying? All that coming to play. That's why they look good. They look good like they do. And then a lot of people sold them short anyway, because like me and Bill was talking about it, a while back. We always talk about it when they played Philly the first game of the season. When they move the ball like that, man, on the Super Bowl champs, something was different.
Yeah,
something was different. So that's why I see it. Back to what you were saying. That's why I see with Dallas. They long as CD Lamb, to me personally, I think CD Lamb and what's called they feed off each other.
George Pickens.
They feed off each other, like who can do the best. Like, if I do good, like, okay, I'm finna make a big play now. They feed off each other in a positive aspect to make the team better. That's why they look so good like they do.
Well,
you don't see any animosity. I don't see any animosity right now. So, and it looks good. Yeah.
So Maloop, in answer to your question, yes, sir, we are live. And we're on Facebook and YouTube Live, and you will see us on Sunday night at 9 o'clock on kchftv.org Mountain Time every Sunday night. The Maurice Brown Show, brought to you by MAGNOS Dentistry out of Brazil. Now, one of the main questions I want to bring up. Now, you guys, I'm a Packer fan.
Right.
Okay. We played Chicago on Sunday. They scared the life out of me. They scared me to death. But we got the win. But I I've got to ask this question. Did the Bears prove they are legit versus Green Bay, Bill?
I think so. I think so. The key is Caleb Williams playing.
Okay.
He has some weapons out there in Chicago, and the way they're playing loose.
Yeah.
This Chicago team looks different as well. They're different as well. And a lot of people had Green Bay and Detroit pegged as neck and neck running 1 and 2, or however you want to spin it.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta factor in Chicago into that now, man. When they played Dallas, I think, because of the way we losing CD because of that ankle injury, they took us down because it kind of made us one-dimensional with CD going down. You only had Pickens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But in our defense, we could have went at them a little bit more because their top corner, but we didn't. So, but just to ask, getting back to your question, Poochie, I like Green Bay. I like Green Bay a lot, based on how they won Sunday.
Okay.
Based on how they won Sunday, but I'm not gonna take Chicago out of the mix because of they were in position to win. They got the cornerback just made a super play. He just made a super play.
Well, and it was Keyshawn Nixon. I want to hear your response to this, but I got to say this. Keyshawn Nixon, he saved himself. He got a little bit of respect back, because one thing about Keyshawn Nixon, he is a great athlete. He's a very good corner. He also makes a lot of mistakes, like he's still living in the hood. He's from Compton,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, hey, yo, Keyshawn, wait a minute, bro. Hey, man, no, you can't do that. And I'm just being 100. And then we had a drive. And listen, I'm going to say this, but I'm just talking football 101. No disrespect to the Bears. But if you watch that game, it was 14-3, and the Bears got all the way down to our 8-yard line because of the two dumb mistakes that Keyshawn made. He's fighting. One time he was fighting, and I'm like, okay, that's okay. That's what we do. Bears, Packers, we fight. Okay, that's okay. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get out there and you commit on a 3rd and 18 after we sack Caleb, and you're out there, with pass interference.
Yeah.
And by the time they got down to the 7-6-yard line, the announcer said, I can't believe the Bears are down here. They have Caleb Williams has only thrown for 8 yards. And I went, and I thought, what's up, Bill?
The key to that game, how Chicago, I think how they stayed in, and I think we were reiterating on our group chat, is they were gashing the middle.
Yeah,
they were gashing the middle.
Yeah,
and they took Micah out of it, to a point where he was only effective on passing downs, and he got after Caleb. He got after him. Now he missed him a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the key to that game, to where they stay close, was the running game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Yeah,
Milt, what's your thoughts on the Bears? Did they prove they're legit in the Green Bay game?
They proved that they something to watch out for.
Okay.
The reason I say that, they proved something to watch out for, because Caleb still got that same college concept that, he getting comfortable game by game, but he ain't really there yet. I think when y'all want to see him like he was playing in college, next year you're really going to see it, because first of all, you got that new coach. You got a whole new offensive scheme system where he's playing. And that's what makes him look like he look now. He's like, he's slowly getting it together. Sometimes you look at him, he do some things like, what you doing? Because see, at college, he made all them plays, all them throws, he made them throws. He was so comfortable, he made them throws. But now it's like he comfortable with the offensive coordinator, which is the head coach, came from Detroit. He comfortable with him and everything. So by him doing that, this year he is like a grooming. Now next year, If you don't get hurt nothing, them throws you've been seeing in college, you're gonna see them really in pro. I mean, he throw this way and zap it that way and zap it that way. People gonna catch it because the fact is he comfortable with his offense, he comfortable with the coach, he is comfortable with the whole scheme set of what he got going on for himself. But come back to the question you were asking me about you know what Chicago's so scary a little bit, especially on the defensive front. All them draft picks Washington gave them.
Yeah.
They were building up years for that. That's what they had
true.
right there now. They were building up years for that because them draft picks Washington gave them. They were building up years for that. So basically, they were 1 or 2 off from being a top notch, at least a top 10 defense.
How many draft picks did Washington give them?
Huh?
How many draft picks did they get from Washington?
Then they got like 3 or 4. And plus, on top of what they had their own draft picks.
Get in return.
Huh?
What did Washington get in return for those draft picks? Who did they get?
They traded who they get?
Was it just trade, just a basic trades?
They got
basic trades.
Dang on. Man.
I know they sent Sweat. Isn't Sweat from Washington? Or
that's right. Sweat,
yeah, he's from Washington.
Yeah, Sweat was part of that deal. Sweat and a couple more players because of something. I forgot the guideline of the draft thing, but just think about it. Sweat been there for 3 years now. They've been having one. They are number 1 pick from Washington for the last 2 or 3 years. So they've been stacking the deck. So what you see now is a prodigy of them trades.
Yeah.
And see, and what makes them so dangerous because the fact is their offense is a half beat away from being where they need to be. That's why they look so good now.
Yeah.
But back to your question, Poochie, about what you're saying about your team, about Green Bay.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize this is what I figure out. I've been looking at football a long time with Green Bay. Green Bay is dangerous when they close to playoff time come and they playing at home. I don't care who they playing.
Yeah.
They playing at home.
I don't care. I don't care who they playing.
They close and they dangerous. They playing at home because that's some people like home base don't mean nothing. It means something to them. It really means something to them.
Yeah.
It really means that cold weather, that stuff means something to them.
Yeah, that's true.
It means something to them. So that's why we were talking about last week. That's why I said y'all gonna get them because y'all play good at home, and it's down to the stretch now, getting close to playoff time.
Well, and
you're right.
And Milt, you are right because nobody wants to play when it's 2 degrees outside.
I know I wouldn't.
Nobody wants to do that, man. I mean,
I wouldn't.
No. And Green Bay gets off on that. They love it. That's they live out there in that cold, so they know that the opposing team doesn't want to play.
And the reason and Love, to me, Love problem is he's so used to being in a routine, being comfortable.
Yeah,
I don't have to rush and do anything. It'll come. Yeah. Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. But that's his mindset. I get it. It'll come because it's like he don't worry about it because like it's routine. It'll come. But sometimes he falls short. But that's why I see him. I don't see no fire him like he worried about it. It's like he playing like he going to practice like it'll come. It'll come.
Well, the thing about Jordan Love is he's got to get Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers out of his head. He's not Brett Favre. He's not Aaron Rodgers. Everybody keeps telling him he is. No, he's Jordan Love. He's got to be Jordan Love. So you see what I'm saying?
I know why they're saying it because he do got some of their qualifications. He do got some of their qualifications like that. Because if you didn't know who Green Bay was and you weren't keeping up with nothing, and you thinking of old concept like Aaron Rodgers back there, if you look at him playing, throw the ball, like he like, that looks like Aaron Rodgers. He's like, oh, it's him. It's Caleb Love. He do got that kind of razzle-dazzle with him, though. But like I said, maybe by people telling me he got a little bit of it, it go to his head a little bit, maybe. I don't know. But it just, he got a little bit of it, though.
Aaron Rodgers taught him how to play the position. I mean, he plays a lot like Aaron Rodgers based on reading defenses and all that stuff. But you're still Jordan Love. You can't be somebody that you're not. At the end of the day, you got to play your game. That's learn, true. But you got people keep putting all that junk in his head about you know, Brent was 27 and Aaron was 27 and Barstar was 27 and Jordan, you're 27. That means you're going to win chip. Shut up. Stop telling them that stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Let's let them play football. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny that you say that, man, because there are a select few of teams out of the league where the quarterback on that team is the biggest pressure because of the team that he plays on.
Right.
You can take Dallas and you can take the quarterback that they have now, but you got to think about all the quarterbacks that came before him.
Yeah.
You can look at Pittsburgh and look at the quarterback and think about all the quarterbacks that came before him. You can do the same thing with Green Bay. There's only a few teams out of the league that you can do that with because there were high-profile quarterbacks that came from those teams.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, to reiterate what Milt said and what you said, Poochie, is he has to get out of those shadows, man.
Yeah.
Because there always going to be comparisons there. Always.
There's all and that messes with his head. You know, the kid that plays behind him, Malik Willis, by the way, he went to Liberty University in Virginia. When that kid comes in, he goes right down the field.
Okay.
Malik goes right down the field.
You don't lose a lot with him.
No,
you don't.
But Jordan,
honestly, I like Willis's legs better.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Kid play he's got great legs. He's athletic. He plays like Michael Vick or what's my man's name in Baltimore when he's healthy, Lamar Jackson. He can run and throw.
Exactly.
And the thing about when Jordan gets hurt, Malik comes in, goes right down the field, then all of a sudden Jordan rushes back because he's afraid that Malik's going to start getting too much attention.
But you think about it, it's one thing playing with got it made and playing with hunger. See, if I got it made, I already proved myself. I ain't got to prove myself. So
right, that's it. Nope. That's exactly my point.
Yes. On a different level. So if I'm trying to prove myself, when I get it, I'm gonna get y'all a guy. I'm trying to show that I can be elite too. You know.
Yeah. So, but that whenever I kind of like it when that happens because that's when Jordan gets out of his head. He's like, oh man, I better start balling out here before they start talking more about Malik Willis.
Yep.
Because you get a guy like that of his caliber, even though the chances of him taking over that spot, you know, are it's not real, but it's enough to scare him. You also audition him probably for somebody else.
That's true. And another thing too, it make you in a situation that I really gotta be hurt to sit down.
You know what I mean? And not only that, I'm like Green Bay might want to go into the pockets a little bit to keep him as a backup.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to find a good backup, man.
You're right. It is.
It is.
But I do want to switch gears and talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. They're in a free fall right now. And Bill, you put something out. You put something out the other day, and this is how bad he looked the other day.
Bill, I can't wait to talk about this one.
It was his eye.
Intercepted, and now the ball's out, and Hurts ends up with the ball in his hands. He fumbles. 2nd and 10 in a 7-point game. Picked again. Intercepted. And just a nightmare first half for Jalen Hurts.
He sure makes life a lot easier on himself.
Hurts down the middle and tipped and
that was bad by AJ.
Intercepted by Cam Hart.
He got alligator arms, man.
Hurts keeps, throws, batted up and picked off. Intercepted. And the Chargers win the ball game.
And that, you know what, that look by Jalen Hurts, Bill, you said it before. I've never seen Jalen Hurts look like that.
Even as a rookie, I didn't see him look like that. Even as a rookie.
So my question is, what do you think is going on in Philadelphia?
Basically, with all the, I think it's a combination of a lot of things. Actually, I think it's the media
Okay.
reading into, AJ's, what I don't want to call them antics, because he is valid on some things. I can see, based on the way he put stuff.
Yeah.
But I think, as a whole, I just think that Philly has been reading the headlines a little bit. So the fact that they took the lead, I'm not going to say they took the lead by storm last year. They had a lot of weapons last year that nobody could contain. As a whole unit, nobody could do that.
Yeah.
But I think with this year, and they lost some people along the way, I think that combined with some of the things I just mentioned is a problem. And I don't think it's going to stop. I don't think it's going to stop. They might. I'm pretty sure they're going to get in the playoffs, but they got to win. They got to win, man. They got to win.
So Milt, what's your take on the problem in Philly?
I think the fact is, Hurst feels disappointed because he the one got him to come there. He spoke up for him to come there, and it's like he put a lot behind him to come. So since he's there, it's like in so many ways, I feel like he's responsible a little bit for him. But however, like I said, I seen some stuff too, like Bill was saying. I seen a fruit pass out there and stuff. I think Hurst set him up. I think Hurst set him up like, okay, guys, y'all thinking that I'm trying to not throw him the ball. I'm gonna throw him the ball. And he wanted to mess up. I think he wanted to mess up because he throwing that pass, he missed the pass. Now if he starts like, like I'm open everything. Dude, I throw you the ball, you missed the ball, and that's how we got an interception. I'm hitting you, you ain't catching the ball. He gonna hop off that miss, because the fact is he's sick of him always bickering about something. So it's like, now, okay, I'm gonna give you the ball. What you gonna do with it? Now I gave you the ball, you messed up. So what? Now we still lost. So what's the problem? See, that's how he gonna look at it to get out of things. Because the fact is, he feel kind of bad because everything going on, Hurst brought him there. Hurst talked to him, talk to the owner to bring him over there. So he basically feel responsible for him. And so by him acting like he acting, he looking like maybe like, I didn't know he gonna act like this, man. There you go. So he's sitting there looking at that thing and chilling and everything, but it kind of bothers him because the fact is like he ain't that type of guy. He a low-key guy. He ain't that type of guy, So he basically like, by the antics and stuff that you're doing and showing off and whatever you dislike or like I'm doing on the field, they looking at me because this is what you bought here. This is your prodigy. This is your boy.
Right.
That's why he ain't saying nothing. That's why he can't say nothing. That's why he can't say anything. Because if it weren't for him, he won't be there. Instead of him looking at the positive.
I didn't think about that, Milt. That's a good
instead of looking at the positive, respectfully, you look at the positive like, okay, Bill brought me over here. I don't like certain things. Me and Bill need to talk, chat it up. I don't need to go on media or whatever, because for Bill, I won't be playing with Philadelphia. But he ain't looking at it like that. He's looking at it like
but you know what? You know what, Bill? I'm not trying to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
But if you look at some of the plays that happened in that game where he did target AJ, that one that's specifically the one that he dropped in the corner.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
He was covered.
Yeah.
You had the ball though.
But you had the ball in your hand. He missed two good ones. He missed two good ones. So
that one across the middle where he got alligator arms.
Right. So what Hurt's gonna do is
he got the alligator arms. That's it.
Yeah.
Hurt's gonna be quiet. Hurt's gonna be quiet. Like, okay, now y'all point stuff out. He say open. Okay, I'm trying to spray the ball at everybody.
Now here's my take on it, and I appreciate what you said, Milt, because I didn't even consider that. That's a great point you just made.
Right.
But in light of that, because let's go back to a time when we played ball during our era. It's like coaches and management organizations did not allow the antics, as you put it, Bill, that AJ Brown is exhibiting.
Right.
That just wasn't going to happen. That was going to be put to bed quick.
They get rid of you,
right? Or are you going to get rid of you?
Right.
So,
exactly.
So that's the problem number one. The second problem to me is half the locker room is with Jalen, and the other side of the locker room is with AJ.
Correct.
So now you got a team that's beefing
right
within. You know, because you look at the Phillies defense over the last 5 weeks, it's been pretty bad. I mean, people have been gashing them. You talk about people running on Green Bay, Bill. You can run on Philly. How did that happen all of a sudden?
You can.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Something's
you can.
Now you got a point there. They played against
the reason why I say Philly, the reason why I say Green Bay, because you can have more high profile guys in the middle, I think.
Yeah.
With Philly. You know, with Carter and the other kid. You know, I basically called them where did they come from? Georgia? Did they come from Georgia?
Yeah.
I called them Georgia North. That's what I basically called them.
Okay.
Because it seems like every draft they go get something from Alabama or Georgia.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alabama or Georgia.
So and so you're looking at that, and it's like, okay, they're not stopping anybody. That means there's friction going on within the team.
Right.
Yeah.
Like people are not getting along. So now it's up to here's a third and final part of this. Nick Sirianni, to me, is responsible for this.
That's true. He the head of the snake.
He's the head of the snake. You're supposed to put this to bed immediately. You can't allow it. Happened 3 years ago. We saw it. They lost the last 6 games after going 10-1. They lost the rest of their games.
Meltdown.
You get a temporary salve in bringing in Saquon Barkley, and you win it all. But that was a Band-Aid on a gut wound.
Yep.
Because they're bleeding out.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They're bleeding out. So you masked the problem, but you didn't solve the problem. They still got the same issue.
Exactly. They do.
So I'm looking at Nick Sirianni, and I'm like, and I'll take it a step further. Actually, ownership. The front office. It's like somebody needs to go down again because they can win without AJ Brown. They don't have to have AJ Brown.
Yeah. They can.
It
just they can win without him. But on certain teams now, he makes a big difference now to pull things kind of out there a little bit because he's a big boy.
Yeah.
He's a big boy. They can win. I believe like you said, they can win without him, depending on who they playing against. And if they playing against certain teams, they really need AJ.
Yeah.
Other people got to step up. I mean, step up.
Hey, Mill, take him out of that LA Ram game. They don't win.
Talking about Philly?
When LA was up 26-6 against the Rams, and then they started targeting AJ and he was catching everything.
He was killing them.
Take him out of that game.
They got blown out, wouldn't it?
They would have been blown out because they're already blown out.
The same way they beat Kansas City, they would have got beat the same way.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that, Bill. I didn't realize that.
Take him out of that game. And you know, when they started throwing to him, that's when they started coming back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he's a force now when you start throwing to him. But honestly, you know, from a stature standpoint, he scares me. But from a stretching the field standpoint, Smith scares me.
Yeah, he catches.
Yeah, Devontae Smith can stretch the field. Yeah,
scares me.
Catch everything
because he comes across the middle, and he's not a big dude.
Oh no,
he'll come across the middle. He don't care. And you know, on top of that, he's fast. So a lot of times he catches the ball while still on the run. He doesn't have to slow down for it. Anything.
He comfortable with him anyway. He comfortable playing with him because they play together in college.
Yeah.
The big question that I have is 8 weeks ago, I would say 8-9 weeks ago, I don't think there was doubt in anyone's mind that Philadelphia was the best team in football.
I saw that first game against Dallas. I ain't gonna lie to you. I knew that.
Yeah, best team in football. You had the push going, everything. It was doing everything right.
Right.
And all of a sudden, you know, I think it started with one loss and then the second loss and then AJ Brown kept running his mouth when they were winning.
Yep.
He kept talking. And I'm like, what are you doing?
I don't like
You're winning. You got a Super Bowl ring on your hand, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and I think his noise is destroying that team, Bill.
Yeah.
It's destroying that team.
It'll surprise me if he comes back. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Bill, you make a great point. And Milt, you said the same thing. The guy's a great receiver, but
Right.
you are a negative influence on the team, and you can't stay. If you can't be a team player and go, you know what, I got you. I'll keep it. Now you can keep it in house,
Right.
Yeah.
but don't be telling what did we used to say when we were growing up? You know, what we do at home stays at home.
That's right.
You don't go put your family business in the street.
That's true.
And family business in the street.
And you know what else, y'all don't realize this. I don't know y'all pay attention. I have. AJ Brown made a commercial saying that I'm open.
Well, you're running on the treadmill.
Yeah, I'm open. See?
Yeah, I saw it, Bill. I saw it. And I'm like, he's actually making money on the negativity.
Yeah, that sure is.
And he's doing it at the team's expense. I tell you, Bill, Milt, I just think you got to let the guy go. You can't have it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they got let's they buy him out, let's they cut him. He got 2 more years with them.
Yeah.
And always trade him.
You can always trade him.
Yeah, you could.
Now, I'm not a Philly fan. I hope they lose out, honestly. But honestly, their front office, they make moves, man.
Yeah,
they do make moves.
When they got free agents out there, that general manager goes, if it's going to help their team, he'll go get them. He'll go get them, man.
Now, you know what? All this kabaka and all this talk and everything, if we beat them Sunday, it really going to shake us.
Yeah.
You got a possibility, man. It's a possibility.
The thing about AJ is, you remember, he came from Tennessee. The Tennessee Titans, when he was there, they were terrible. He was getting all the catches, and they were terrible.
He was a man, yep.
He was their best player.
Well, Bill, think about it. Bill, think about it. He probably demanded the ball.
Yeah.
But think about it. That's all they had because he made stuff happen.
Yeah.
That's all
he was all they had.
That's all they had. He made stuff happen. So that's all they had. Made stuff happen. When somebody playing with somebody, that's what gets me with people. When somebody, if I'm playing with a team and I'm the man because I can make stuff happen. If I be around selected fruit, they got the same talent I got, I feel good because it's less on me. When time me do what I need to do, I'm gonna do my thing still, and we can all selectively enjoy the fruit of the loins and do good because the fact is you can spread around everybody. It's less pressure on me because it ain't all about me no more. But they don't look at it like that. It's like they look at it like, well, if it ain't about me, you taking away from what I used to be. Y'all know I'm the man. Yeah, you the man there, but you ain't the man here. We got other people the man too.
Yeah.
And my thing 100%. Is, why you crying and complaining about something? What gets me is why you trying to complain about something when you winning and you got the money you want for your contract. You acting like you ain't got paid.
Yeah, that's how he's acting. You know, he's like Terrell Owens. You remember Terrell? He said, "I love me some meat."
Yeah,
love me some meat.
You know what I'm saying? That's how AJ is. You know, and by the way, and Terrell Owens, he never got a ring because he's selfish.
Got one.
Ain't close.
Got one, man. Never got one.
And AJ got one, and you would think that he would tone it down, but he won't do it. And I don't understand the guy because, like I said, he's a great athlete. Now, I will say this, and I'd love to hear your response to this, but he has a small point in that. To me, when I watch Jalen Hurts, it doesn't look like he can really get him the ball. He doesn't throw good passes to me when he's trying to hit AJ. I don't know what it is. You know, AJ can flash open. Matter of fact, whoever's guarding AJ, he can catch all day on.
Yeah, I can agree.
All day long.
I can agree on that.
So I don't know why Jalen can't hit him.
He don't want to.
Okay, that's the other issue.
Yeah, he don't want. It's like he got a repercussion. He got a repercussion when he goes to his repercussion, everything, drop back and everything. He got so many plays for this person, so many plays for that person. I feel like at times that I seen. Now, I got to give it to him, but I don't see he do got a valid point because majority of he is open now.
He's open a lot. I mean, Jalen's if Jalen looks to throw to him, he doesn't throw him a good ball.
And if he do throw him a good ball, it's like he miss it sometimes. When it really counts.
I mean, AJ has somewhat of a point. Like I'm looking at it, I'm like, I tell you what, Joe Burrow could hit him, Josh Allen could hit him, Jordan Love could hit him, Matt Stafford could hit him all day.
Yeah,
I know that. So
I think Jalen Hurts, he could hit him a couple times, but I think he don't do it because the fact is I feed him what he want. I'm gonna throw it to him when I want to throw it to him.
Yeah.
Think about this right here.
Mm-hmm.
I like watching Josh Allen.
Yeah.
But Josh Allen has no weapons, man.
He doesn't have any weapons.
He has some tight ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got a running back.
Yes.
And he might have some small wide receivers, but he ain't got no big targets like AJ Brown.
He does not. No.
Can you imagine if he had some toys to play with?
Oh yeah,
like Hurts had.
Yeah.
Hey Bill, I tell you somebody. Hey Bill, Patrick Mahomes can hit him.
Yeah.
I bet Pat can hit him all day.
Yeah.
So I mean,
yes,
you
sir.
just
He'll be glad to have him.
Yeah, man. I mean, come on. What do you mean you can't hit AJ Brown?
I
don't understand.
I tell you else he'll fit good with too.
Who?
Kansas City.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes.
It wouldn't even be right if he was with Kansas City. It wouldn't be.
Patrick Mahomes gonna get it to him. He gonna get it to him now.
Yeah, Mahomes is gonna get Dak Prescott to give him the ball. Dak is hitting George Pickens and CD Lamb all day.
God almighty, man.
Yeah, he is.
I think his key, man, if you were to key him up, I'm team him up with and I'm not saying Devontae Smith is trash because he's not.
Right.
But if you put him together with another imposing wide receiver on the other side,
right.
Just say for instance, pair him up in Pittsburgh with Aaron Rodgers, with what Aaron Rodgers has now.
Oh my God! Put him and DK on the same.
Put him and DK on the same side, man. Come on.
Yeah.
So part of this
same concept that you would have that they have in Dallas. Pick your poison. You can't cover both of them.
No, you can't.
Bill Milt, check this out. And the other part is, why isn't Nick Sirianni and the offensive coordinator finding ways to make sure he gets the ball? So I'm not going to put it all on AJ. I think he talks too much, but he does make good points. Like, why aren't you hitting me?
Right.
Actually, Poochie, because what wasn't it a couple of weeks ago he was complaining how vanilla the offense was?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He said it was too predictable.
Now they get more points. Yeah.
Yeah. You weren't doing anything to the food, the offense. Everything was predictable.
Right.
Yeah.
To the point where 3 and outs were a common thing. So,
hey, Mike, what's up? Mike Willingham from Wilson, North Carolina. What up, Mike? Thanks for watching, brother.
Hamburger.
What's up, Mike?
Hey, so you're looking at that, and I'm like, I don't want to give AJ too much credit because he should be doing this. Should be in-house.
Right.
This is an in-house conversation. Okay, but he does make a good point. I mean, I don't know why you can't hit him, man. I would make sure he got the ball. I would make sure AJ got the ball. I
weigh him out. I weigh him out so much he's gonna come out. I'll be throwing a chance I get.
And you know what, Milton? It wouldn't even be fair to the rest of the league if they did that. You would have a chance against Philadelphia.
I weigh him out.
That's why, and that's why, Bill, I guarantee you that locker room is divided because they feel the same way.
Yeah, they do. And I think personally, depending on how far they go in the playoff, the end of the season, they might do something. They don't go that far, you might be right. He might be gone because that's why Hurts ain't saying nothing. Because he gonna ball him over there.
I honestly, I could be wrong. I think he's gone regardless of what happens.
You do,
AJ?
You think he's gone regardless of what happens?
I think so too, man. Bill. I think
I don't think they can go through another year like this.
No.
I
would totally agree.
I mean, you got those monsters on defense that you're gonna have to pay. You have to pay. You're gonna have to pay them, man.
Right.
You're gonna have to pay them. Hey, Bill, I'm with you too. Now, I'm not an Eagle fan, so I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
too.
Keep fighting.
I know
Keep
you
arguing.
That's right.
I love it to death.
Yeah. Go on somewhere and get out of the way. Keep fighting.
Yeah,
But,
keep fighting. I love it.
But I'm just saying, you just try from a football standpoint, you try to understand what in the world is their problem over there. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy, man. They're gonna have to figure that one out. There's no doubt about it. I want to switch gears to my main man in Cleveland, Shedeur Sanders.
Okay.
Right. You look at Shedeur Sanders, he threw for 349 yards. They lost, but he threw 3 touchdowns and ran for 1. They came up short because Kevin Stefanski wasn't smart enough to let him run the 2-point conversion. Why in the world would you call a wildcat with a guy that can't even throw the football? I mean, so I'm looking at Shedeur Sanders, and let's be real too. He should have been the first or second quarterback drafted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this to me was a travesty that he went as late as the 5th round. He almost didn't even get drafted, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah,
I don't know what Cleveland was thinking about, but I think it's clear Kevin Stefanski does not want him on his team.
I think that's the It's
okay. So
it's clear as day, man.
It's clear as day.
It's clear as day.
I'm like, the question is, because he said that he's named Shedeur to the starter for the rest of the year.
Like that's supposed to make you feel good.
Right. So would Shedeur Sanders, I'll throw it out to you, Milt, be better served if another team picked him up next year, or should he stay in Cleveland?
My personal opinion, I think his daddy blackballed him, man. I think his daddy blackballed him.
You think Deion blackballed his son?
I think his daddy blackballed him. Not intentionally, but talking the way he done experienced stuff in the NFL and all that kind of stuff. To me personally, I understand that you know things because you've been there already.
Okay.
But sometimes you gotta be quiet and humble and let your son go through the process.
Okay.
And once your son get on a certain team that you know some things about, then you feed the information to him so it won't happen to him. Totally happen to him, but by you outspoken like that, they blackball him because the fact is the remarks Deion said, and they try to get him back through get him back through his son. That's what they try to do. Okay. And they kind of did in a way. And that's what it boiled down to. Because the reason I say this because the fact is, I'm gonna give you an example of what I mean. Okay. Just like Manning, the Manning boys, the Manning brothers.
Okay.
You know when Manning got picked? He got picked by the San Diego Chargers. Remember that, right?
Yeah.
Only thing his daddy said was, my son is not playing for West Coast. He said, my son not playing for them. That's all he said.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Now, that's all he said. When he went, when he said that, he denied the trade. He denied to go there. That's how he ended up going to New York. Now, when he got to New York, then he said, look, that's why A, B, C, D, E, F, G, because the deal already was made. You can't go out there. You can't go out there and say these things like that because the fact is,
good point, Milt.
They're gonna show you who's who.
Yeah, I
can't mess with you, but I can mess with him.
Yeah,
to get to you. And my thing is this: I understand. Don't get me wrong. I understand where Deion was coming from because the fact is, when you get a certain status, you put your chest out because you don't prove yourself. I get all that. You do. You don't prove yourself. They can't touch him. But the point is, they can't touch you, but they can touch him. See, because the fact is, you done been through all that stuff. You know what time it is, but he don't know what time it is. Let him get the feel of things and tell him, look, once you get where you need to get at, I'm gonna tell you what you need to know. So this is what happened to you, A, B, and C, and D, and let it be that. He didn't do that. Deion like, hey, I'm coaching Colorado. That's my son. He ain't gonna do this. It's teams he ain't gonna play for. He's not gonna do that. He's saying it like he owned the team himself. Like, if y'all don't pick it, he playing for my team.
Yeah.
And I get the camaraderie. I get how you feel about your son because he love him. And he been coaching his son all his life, mostly. So I understand all that. But when you get in this day and age, this league, they'll show you who got the power. You want to say so much, man. You can't be doing all that. Once you get where you need to get at, then you can spread your wings a little bit, and then you can flex a little bit. Because the fact is, you're already in there. But he wasn't in there yet. He was flexing. That's why he did like he did. He like not play.
I think what got him a little bit, man, and it kind of spilled over after he got drafted was some of the stuff, you know, he was doing at Colorado, man, with the Rolly and all that.
Yeah.
I think, you know, it kind of rubbed certain people the wrong way.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. You know, especially him doing that, and then that last name on the back of his jersey.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And like Mill said, I think his dad hurt him, not knowingly.
Yeah.
But just, you know, from all that stuff that Milt just mentioned, plus what I just said collectively.
Yeah, because think about it now.
Yeah.
First, see, the point is, at the end of the day, that's his dad still. And they looking at it like this. I can't deal with you individual as a man. I got to deal with you and your father. and that rub people the wrong way. That kind of back off it. Because see, what throws the curve at me is I don't understand this. Tom Brady worked with this boy ever since he was young. He was 10 years old. I thought we were gonna pick him. So that when Tom Brady had a chance to get him and pass up on him, I said something that we don't know. Something that we don't know.
I didn't know Brady had actually worked with Shador when he was a kid. I didn't know that.
He worked 10 years. They see for 10 years old. I mean, call him. You working with him? Call him everything. I mean, Tom Brady got him padding up, got him ready for the draft to a point.
Yeah.
So I said to myself, like, if we get a chance to get him, they're gonna get him because Tom Brady's part of the Raiders, and I said we're gonna get him. If Tom Brady didn't get him, I said something wrong. It said something that we don't know, and I figured out. He didn't want to deal with Deion. That's why he ain't do it.
Wow.
I think it's almost like when you're in college and you're being recruited, man. When you recruit an athlete and you sign them, you basically sign the whole family.
Right.
Basically sign the whole family. And I think a lot of people saw that and kind of steered clear of that, because I hate to use the word circus.
Yeah. And to me personally, that's the remarks that Deion made. And like I said, he's a man. He got a right to make all the remarks he made because he proved himself. However, them remarks, man, kind of put some slashes on your son, and that's how things gonna happen. Because they couldn't get to you, they got to him.
Yeah.
And it might be a lot of stuff, Milt, too, that it might be some underlying stuff that we probably don't even know about.
That's true. Yeah. That's true.
Well, first of all, Milt, great point. It's as Bill said, Deion unintentionally affected his son's career.
He did.
You know, because the thing about Deion Sanders is he's always been loud, and what's really been infuriating for fans, he backed it up.
That's true.
Like Deion, actually, he more than backed it up.
He proved it. He proved himself. Yeah.
When people say a cornerback is a shutdown corner, or he cuts off half the field, they're saying that because that Deion Sanders was the first one to ever do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Deion Sanders was the only corner. You can call a guy a shutdown corner if you want to. There's only been one shutdown corner to play the game. Deion Sanders.
Yeah, he won't tackle you now, but he won't hit you. But other than that, he'll shut you down now.
Say them, like Poochie just said, say them 3 words. Shut down corner. Who you gonna think about?
Deion Sanders.
You're only gonna think of one person. You ain't
gonna think of one person.
You're not gonna think of Darrell Rivas. You're not gonna think of Lord. No. You're not gonna think of nobody.
No.
Yeah.
But Deion.
And you know what, Bill? And I don't like the way people throw that term out to other DBs who are good.
Right.
There's never been a DB like Deion Sanders.
No.
Right?
He's the only DB that I ever heard that said he would get bored because they wouldn't throw this side of the field.
Yeah.
Bored in a game. In a game now.
That's why he was doing punt return and everything, because he ain't nobody throwing to him on the side.
You know, I mean, think about so I could go on and on about Deion because I love Deion myself. I love him. But getting back to the problem, because I hate to see Shedeur go through this. The kid is a very good quarterback.
Yeah.
And he's not being treated fairly. To go
Well,
back,
he to me, he's decent. He's a decent quarterback. He's a decent quarterback.
He ain't a scrub. He ain't a scrub.
No, he ain't no scrub nothing, but don't get me wrong. He's the type of quarterback. I give it like he's the type of persona quarterback like Brett Brady is. If you got a line, he will pick you apart.
Yeah.
He'll pick you apart.
Yeah.
But with me, what I seen with him is he got that college persona. He want to run backwards and try to get away from people. My thing is, once you make it, you can be a Lamar Jackson, do what you want to do. But in the meantime, slide up. If it ain't there, throw it away or run away. That's it. He be trying to make something happen sometime, and it makes it look worse than it is sometimes, you know.
Well, yeah. I agree to that. I can see that.
And but here's the other thing too about Shedeur. He's actually a young man that was born with the silver spoon in his mouth.
That's true.
You understand what I'm saying? It's like he's a rich kid.
Right.
You said he's privileged. He's probably been to more places than most coaches in the NFL.
That's true.
And about as many places as owners have been. And that rubs those guys the wrong way. Like, wait a minute, we're not used to this. Not saying that he's arrogant like his dad,
right?
But he carries himself in such a way that can be offensive to others because they're not used to seeing someone that looks like him that has that kind of cachet.
And you know what? Right? You know what? And the flash and dash stuff he's doing. Don't get me wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But make it first. Be low key when you make it. Then you can be who you want to be. Because if not, you can't give them an excuse to hold something against you. And they holding everything they can against you. You can see that. And don't get me wrong. It's like he's doing nothing wrong or nothing. He's just being himself. But sometimes you got to pipe stuff down because the people around you don't understand what you're about. And they use anything against you. And what they're doing is use everything against him to make it seem like he don't have to work as hard. He probably working hard as you. I don't have to do this. He was working hard as you because the fact is who his dad is, who he is, and all that. He come with the dimes and all this kind of stuff. That's good. It's a blessing he can do that. But sometimes you need to pipe down. And once you get where you need to be at, then you can do like you want to do.
That's what happened to Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
Yep. Exactly.
What was the situation with Manziel, Bill?
He
was he was cocky. He was doing the money signs every time he did something, and like Shedeur would do the watch, Manziel would do the money.
Okay. Hey, Bill, let me just say this to you though, real quick about Johnny Football. Okay, yeah, you're right. He did all that, but also the NFL was a different animal.
Yeah,
he wasn't going to run around in the NFL like he did in college.
No,
he was partying too.
Hey, Bill, they was knocking knocking his block off.
Yeah.
So you're right. he was doing all this stuff here, but he couldn't back it up in NFL.
Right.
In Shedeur's case, if you look, Shedeur Sanders can back up. Actually, he doesn't do a whole lot of chirping.
Right.
Like you said, Milton, it's his dad who really is the reason why people are giving him a hard time.
Exactly.
But
it ain't him. It ain't all him. It to me, it's like 20% him, 80% father.
Right. That's the right number. 80-20.
Yeah.
And so when you looked at the roster for Cleveland, when the year started, let's check this out now. You have Joe Flacco, who's older than Tom Brady. I'm just kidding. He's old as I don't know what.
Right.
You have Joe Flacco. You have a journeyman, and I just got to call it what it is, /bum in Kenny Pickett.
Okay.
And then you have I got to be 100 about you. We got to call it what it is. He's a bum. I don't even know why he's in the NFL. Anyway,
I got to support him though a little bit.
Then you got Dylan Gabriel, who was not as good a college quarterback as Shedeur Sanders if you look at the numbers. He went to a better school, but he was not a better college quarterback than Shedeur Sanders.
I've never heard of him until this year.
Okay.
You never heard him? You never heard him? Okay.
Yeah, he went to Oregon. Bill, he went. He Oregon is a winning program, and he was the quarterback, but his numbers were not as good as Shador's.
Yeah, like you said, come to the numbers. Shador had him beat hands down with the numbers.
There's no question about it.
But he wasn't no bad quarterback though. But he wasn't because the numbers now. He couldn't.
I never knew about him. I knew more about Bo Nix. I never knew about him, Gabriel.
Bill, that's because he wasn't great. He was a decent college quarterback on a great team.
Well, you're right. You know what Pooch is right. You're right. He was on a good team. He had great guys around him, makes him look good. That's what it was.
Yes.
It was all about him. Right.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah.
And so then you look at Shador Sanders, and he's the last on the depth chart. Now, you just heard the names I just called out, and he's the fourth string?
Yeah.
No. If you were really playing it honest,
right,
you would bring Shador in, and you would have him sit as number 2 behind Joe Flacco for a couple of weeks, week 4 or 5, and you bring him in as the starter. I'm not hanging my hat on an old quarterback. But I want you to kind of, bring him along, show him the ropes, and then we're gonna give the keys to the kid. That's how it should have gone. Yeah,
you know why they did that, because of experience and everything like that. But my thing is this: if you got 2 quarterbacks in the same kind of status field for like being rookies, to me personally, everybody said he been this person. I would play one the whole quarter. I play the one the whole another. First quarter, I play one quarterback. Second quarter, I play the other quarterback. Second half, whoever had the best stats, play the rest of the game. Second half. I do this for the first 6 weeks. Unless somebody really messed up, get hurt. And then whoever look good, then I let them finish the season out, because the fact that I do it that way, you can't say I didn't do this, because the numbers are going to tell everything. You can't say I didn't do that.
Hey, Milt, if you really, and I'm just being honest about Dylan Gabriel, he's a very smart guy who would be a better coach for someone. He's not an NFL quarterback. He's not. Watch him on the field. Watch him play. He is a guy that should remain a backup and end up coaching in college. Okay. Or being an assistant in the NFL, because he knows the game very well. He can't execute what he knows athletically. He doesn't have the arm strength. He doesn't have the foot talent. None of that. He's just a smart guy who was on a great college team. So it's no debate. I mean, between Dylan and Shador, it's not a contest.
And then again, too, he's not used to competition, because he used to like, I'm the man. So when you get somebody competition-wise against you, it's like he's not used to competition. He's used to like, I'm the man. I don't have to be competition. I do good enough to be the man, and that's it. But you got somebody competition with you, it throws a problem. Yeah, that's what it boils down to too.
So we're gonna see what happens with the next 4 weeks. Shador is going to be the guy. Let's see how Cleveland does. I mean, you got Myles Garrett, for goodness sakes. I mean, this guy's about, in my opinion, Myles Garrett is the most talented player in the NFL.
He is.
He's getting ready to break the record.
He's getting ready to break the sack record.
He don't need but like 2 or 3 more, don't it? 2 or 3 more sacks.
Yep, that's all
I think he only needs 2 or 3 more. And so the Browns, they have a good deep. By the way, I feel sorry for Cam Ward. I hope he can get through this season and come back strong next year. But the only reason that Myles Garrett is playing for Cleveland is because they wouldn't let him go. Well, get that man some help.
No. He signed. He could have left.
Oh, could he?
They signed a big contract. He got a big contract. He signed. He stayed.
Okay, well, that's what I've said, P. Hey, Milt, that's what I'm saying. They wouldn't let him leave. They gave him all that money. You can't walk away. He didn't want to.
He wanted to stay anyway. That money again. He won't leave.
Cleveland, like, hey man, wait a minute, man, I got something for you. Wait a minute, don't go.
Yeah, he won't leave all that money they gave him. He didn't want to go nowhere. He wanted to stay. He wanted to stay. He wanted to stay.
Yeah. So anyway, that being said, I pray all will go well with Stewart Sanders. I want to switch gears to Phillip Rivers, who just turned 44 years old, is now arguably going to be the starter Sunday against Seattle. Are the Colts, Bill, thinking clearly by signing Phillip Rivers?
The same Phillip Rivers for the Chargers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The same one, Milt.
Oh, man. Oh.
Well, you learn something new every day, don't you?
I think, honestly, man, They grasping at straws.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Ooh.
I've never been a rah-rah dude behind Cam Newton,
Mm-hmm.
but I can
Yeah.
guarantee you put Cam on the field now.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Put him in a quarter, then put Phillip Rivers in a quarter, but then put Cam in a quarter, put Phillip Rivers in a quarter, and see who does best. See who move you down the field better.
Well,
No, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill. Hey, Bill. Wait a minute. Let me just say this to you. And all you got to do is ask Aaron Rodgers how he feels about it. These young bucks today will break you in half.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
These linemen are like 6'3", 6'4". I mean, Myles Garrett is probably like 6'4", 275 pounds that will run you down in a foot race.
Yeah.
When they get you up in the air, you remember at Turkey Jones when he body slammed, when he suplexed Terry Bradshaw?
Yeah, Terry Bradshaw.
Imagine one of these young bucks today getting a hold of you.
Yeah.
It'll be far worse. So Phillip Rivers doesn't want to see that on Sunday.
He's stuck in cement, man. He can't move.
He can't move.
You can't move, man.
But you know what? Though, you know what? I'm not trying to take them from again, add nothing to it. But I can say this about him: he know the game, and if they would take him enough, he can shift around. He is better than what they got.
Hey, Bill, there's only one guy that, in my opinion, that could actually pull it off and did pull it off, and it's Tom Brady. And Tom Brady.
He had a line, yeah.
Well, not only that, Tom Brady didn't hold the ball all day. He knew exactly where he wanted that rock to go before he snapped it. And he already had figured out 3 or 4 other options if that didn't work. Ball was gone in 3 seconds.
That's true.
Blitz him if you want to.
That's true.
Yeah, you can blitz him if you want to. So, but Tom Brady is the only player that could do that in his later years because he was never a super athlete. He beat you with his mind. Now, Milt, you are right about Phillip Rivers. He does know the game,
right?
And I think you might be able to. I just don't want to see the dude get hurt, man. I don't. Hey, Bill, I don't want to see one of them young bucks get him up in the air like this. Hey, yo, Bill, get him up, get him up in the air, and body slap. I don't want him to get hurt, man.
You know what? One thing about him, I can say, only way they're gonna hurt him, they're gonna blind hit him. Because they don't blind him, he will get rid of that ball. He ain't gonna hold the ball that long.
Hey, Milt, Seattle's got a really good defense, man.
They do. I
mean,
they do.
And you know what? You could argue Seattle being the best team in the NFL. A lot of people don't talk about Seattle. You could argue that.
It's all about Sam Darnold.
I got Seattle as my. I had them no less than third.
Well, Bill, I'm glad you said that. Hey, I'm glad you said that because I'm getting ready to put up my top 5 in the NFC, and I got Seattle at number 1, the Rams at 2, the Packers at 3, 49ers 4, Bears 5. What you think about that, Milton?
That's a good assessment. That's a good assessment.
Coach, give me your 5 again.
Okay, hold on. Let me put it back up there. Hold on a second.
You said Seattle?
Yeah.
LA.
LA Rams,
Green
Packers.
Bay.
That's good. That's a good assessment. I go with that. I can go with that, Pat.
2, 3. Packers, 49ers.
I can go with that.
Yeah, what you think, Bill? Yeah.
I would change one thing out of there.
Okay.
And it's based on how they're playing at the time. I would replace the 49ers with Detroit.
Really?
If Detroit is hitting on all cylinders, they can boat race you easy.
They can.
Yeah, that's true.
They can boat race you easy, man, with those 2 running backs they got. But I can also see why you got 49ers in here too, because they are coming around. They're getting healthy.
Well, they're 9-4. They have the same record that the Lions have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah. And they have been hurt. They've had
And
some
they've
people
been
out.
hurt on top of that, and they still got 9 wins.
Yeah.
And they
They
give
got
up
9
Yeah,
wins.
man.
All
That's
right,
true.
I can go with that 5.
Yeah.
I can go with that 5. I can go with that 5.
Milt, what you think, Milt?
I think I go with that 5 too. I mean, that's that group right there. Now you want to add some more to it, take in, take out. Now I put Detroit in there. I put Detroit in there in the mix.
Okay.
And stuff like that. But other than that, I go with that 5.
It's you know, and I'm telling you, we're getting so late in the season now. There are some teams that are like you both said, you could probably bring in. But I'll be honest with you, the Lions have had some real slip ups this year.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
we know what they can do, but some weeks they don't show up.
No.
But think about Lions like y'all though. Lions play good at home because the cold weather don't do them justice. Toward the end of the season, y'all
Yes.
they play good at home because that game they played against Philadelphia. If they were playing at home, they'd have won that game.
I believe it.
They'd have won that game.
I definitely believe
The
that.
weather had a lot to do with it.
Because they like to be in indoors.
Yep, but a lot to do with it.
So they play better when they're home. But you know, we went in there and we got them. We went in there on Thanksgiving and got them.
Yeah.
You
did. Y'all
And
made
that's
them look ordinary, man. Y'all made them look ordinary. And those running backs, man, it's almost like they're running a track meet when they're inside. But they can be neutralized if you got pursuit, side to side pursuit.
100%. And here's the thing too about the Lions, especially when we play them. And I'll say the Bears the same thing. It's like because the Bears have some good running backs.
Yeah.
Swift.
Man, they've got some nice
key.
backs. But if you want to beat Green Bay, just run it down our throat. If you ran the ball 75% of the time against Green Bay, you will beat the Packers. But you have to be patient. I give you a good example. Carolina Panthers went into Lambeau and they ran the ball like 85% of the time. They ran it down our throat and they won the game.
But you know why they did that? Because for one, they took Carolina for granted. For two,
well, that's true.
That. But I guarantee they play them again right now. They couldn't beat them, and they played them Green Bay. They couldn't beat them.
Well, Milt, I'm gonna have to say this to you, Milt. You know I'm gonna agree with you. Milt. Hey, look. Milt.
Yeah, they couldn't beat them.
Hey, Milt, we got down into the red zone like 5-6 times, only got 3 points. I was like, what are y'all doing? What are you doing? Anyway, Milt, you're right. Yeah.
And I'm with Milt. Play them on Sunday or Thursday night when it's cold.
Yeah.
Talking about Carolina.
Yeah.
Play
them on Thursday or Sunday night when you can see your breath.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
I guarantee you won't see that same Panthers team that beat you. I guarantee you.
Oh, no, he'll take your manhood. That cold will take your manhood, dude.
Yeah.
But look, but if you look at the way they won that game, they took Rico Dowdle. That's your boy from Dallas.
Yeah.
Who told us to what he told us to strap up?
He showed out too.
Showed out.
He did.
He warned us. He warned us a week before.
Hey,
he told us to
Hey, Bill, y'all should have kept him, dude.
Yeah, we should have kept him.
You know.
Yeah.
But that's what Carolina did. They are loading up on Rico, and it's allowing Bryce Young some time to throw the ball because now they have a running threat. The Panthers are dangerous.
And Bryce get it now.
Man. They're dangerous.
Bryce get it now. Bryce was real privileged back in his days. He had to work hard for nothing, and that diversity broke him down. Now he get it now.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the Panthers right now, man. I'm telling you right now, if they sneak, they can end up winning the NFC South.
Right.
The Bucs are starting to slip.
Yeah.
So you got to watch out for them. But as I say that, I'm gonna put my top 5 AFC teams up, and I have them listed as follows: Denver, number 1; New England, Buffalo, the Jags and the Chargers. What you think, Bill?
Oh yeah, let's see. I would change. I would change one, Poochie.
Okay.
I would take the Chargers out, bro.
Oh, really?
I would take Chargers out. I would take the Chargers out, and I replace them with Houston.
That's a good one, Bill. I ain't thinking about that.
I love Houston's defense, man. I'm not gonna pick the Chargers this soon because they even though they beat Philly, the other night, Philly's reeling.
Yeah, they are.
Philly is not Philly. That's not the Philly team that we saw last year.
That's true.
So I'm not going to pick the Chargers because I think I'll be picking fool's gold. Not saying that that's a bad pick for you, but at this present time, based on the type of defense that Houston has, I will plug them in where the Chargers are.
Well, because Bill, they do this every year. Fool's gold, the Chargers.
Who you tell?
Every year.
Every year. Every year.
And I forgot about Houston, Bill, because man, let me tell you something. They out-hit Kansas City.
Yes.
They did. They did, man.
They just simply out-hit them. Do you know they have the #1 defense in the league?
Yep. That's a good defense over there. That's a good defense over there, man.
Hey, that's an old school hitting defense, dude. Them
Yes,
dudes
sir.
hit.
They set up like Baltimore used to be. They losing them.
Yeah.
Set up like them.
Yeah.
Did you
And
see the
guys
way they
just
laid
like-
Rasheed Rice out? My man laid Rasheed out.
Boy, they were hitting that game, wasn't it?
I love it.
Yes.
I love the way them
Sure
boys
did,
hit,
man.
dude. And CJ didn't have to really do anything but manage the game.
That's it. No turnovers and keep it. You said keep it managed. You're right. That's all he got to do.
And also, hey, check this out, y'all. Also, CJ understands he better get it together before they give the keys to Davis Mills.
Yep. They put him in his team anyway, really.
Yeah.
Because Davis Mills was 3-0 when he was hurt.
Yeah, Davis Mills is not a scrub either. He can play.
Because they pick, you think they would have #1 pick with them too.
Yeah.
I think he was when he came out in the draft. I think he might have been the #1 pick.
He was. He was #1 pick with them. He was #1 pick with them. He did his first year, he did pretty decent. And then his last 2 years, he was falling off. That's when they picked up what's called.
Yeah.
Right.
So Bill, you make a good point. I like Houston. I forgot about them because I think that's a team right now that nobody wants to see. I don't think you want to see them right now.
Not from a defensive standpoint.
From a defensive standpoint. And what's the kid's name, Milton, that's always getting flagged for late hits? And he's their best hitter. I think he's free safety. I think he's got a Islamic name, Abdul something. You know what I'm talking about?
For Houston?
Yeah.
I can't think of it right now neither. But I think he like is he Ethiopian or something or African or something?
It's something. I know it's an Islamic name. The dude is the hardest hitting safety in the league. He gets flagged all the time, and he doesn't even realize he did throw. Every time he knocks your hat off, he's like, "What'd I do?"
He be thumping. Yeah, he do.
What'd I do? I didn't do anything. I thought I was playing football. But anyway, I love that team. Milt, what do you think of this top 5 in the AFC?
I would put Bills in front of Broncos. I'll put Broncos behind the Bills.
Okay.
I'll put Patriots behind the 3rd slot. And I will keep the Jaguars and I replace the Chargers with Baltimore.
With who?
Baltimore.
Oh,
the Ravens?
Yeah.
Wow, Milt.
Yeah.
Whoa, I can't. Okay, can you give me a little bit more of a background reason? I mean, just your personal take on why you feel they should be in that spot.
Because for one, the momentum has started picking up a little bit. Lamar don't play good against Pittsburgh. I said it last week. He just don't play good against Pittsburgh for some reason or another. I don't know what it is, but he don't play good against Pittsburgh. That's one thing. 2, once they get the momentum going again, they're going to take that division because they one game out of the division. There's one game from it. They got 4 games left. They play Pittsburgh one more time. But once they get the momentum going, they're going to take it, man. They're going to take it.
Well, Milt, I'll say this. I think they are, what are they, 6-6? I think they're 6-6.
They 6-7.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so they're 6-7. We got 4.
Pittsburgh is 7-6.
So we got and it's not like Baltimore can't win the division.
Right.
They can still win the division.
That's right. They one game from it, and they got 4 games left, and they play them one more time.
And because I don't trust Pittsburgh. I do not trust Pittsburgh. And truth be told, Baltimore really, they let that one get away. I think they actually should have won that game. So
Exactly.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't trust the Steelers. So to your point, Milt, I think Bill is correct. I mean, the Chargers are fool's gold.
Yeah.
And we just wait for it, and they're gonna dip out.
What's called like that too?
Who?
Baltimore the same way.
Who, Baltimore?
They're the same way.
Hey, I'll tell you somebody else who's just like that too.
Who?
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Jags is the same way.
Yeah.
Jacksonville got a decent squad.
California, I call them California. They quarterback.
Oh, you mean Sunshine? You mean Sunshine, right?
Sunshine. If he don't throw no interceptions, he good to go. If he throws 2 interceptions, 9 or 10, they're gonna lose that game.
Talking about Jacksonville's quarterback.
Yeah,
Trevor Lawrence.
Sunshine.
Oh yeah. I think their key is they better not go somewhere and play where it's cold.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? They don't want that.
I don't know though, man, because they beat Kansas City. Kansas City when it was cold.
Yeah.
It won't
When
that
did
cold.
they do that?
They beat Kansas City this year.
Did they?
Yes.
I forgot about that. Wow.
They beat Kansas City this year. In Kansas City.
How far back was it? Was it recent or was it early in the
They
season?
beat Kansas City 4 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago.
Was it? Oh wow.
Yes.
Okay. Man.
Okay, I have to look at that one.
Yeah, look at that. They beat Kansas City in Kansas City. And see the point, he got the same recipe as like what you call got. It's like Donald got and golf club got. The boys play good, the quarterback play good, they can beat anybody. It's about the quarterback, man. It's about the quarterback. If he go out there and play
I will
good,
say this, Milt. I will say this about Jacksonville. I mean, they are playing well. I just think it's just a matter of time when they're going to go south. Like I don't trust them.
But yeah, you can't for California. California those interceptions right quick. He gonna get.
He'll do it in a minute.
If you're looking at the game and the opposite team playing pretty decent, if he gets you two picks, 9 times out of 10 they'll lose that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what happened to my man that was going both ways?
Who?
The kid that won the Heisman Trophy last year from
Travis Hunter.
Oh,
yeah.
He out for the season.
He's out for the season. Okay.
Yeah,
he's out.
That's why they picked up our wide receiver from the Raiders. They picked up him. That's why they picked him up.
Okay. So let me switch gears to the top 10. I got the NFL top 10. I got Denver as the best team in the league, followed by Seattle, the Rams, the Patriots, the 49ers, Buffalo, Green Bay, the Bears, Jags, and the Chargers. What do you think about this list, Bill?
Let me look at it. Rams, Patriots, 49ers, Packers, Jags. Again, like I said, I would take the Chargers out, put Houston in.
Okay.
I like the rest. I like the rest of it. I really do.
Okay. So with that being said, Milt, your take.
I would take the Chargers out, replace them with Baltimore, and I would take I got to take. I know Bears on upcoming. Bears ain't there yet, man. I got to put them in. I got to put Detroit there, man.
Oh, you got to put Detroit in for Chicago.
I got to put Detroit in there. Yeah, I got to put Detroit in there.
Okay.
I think Detroit got 4 games left. I think the last 4 games, I think they played 2 or 3 of them at home.
That's a good take, Milk, because I can see myself taking the 49ers out. I can see them. I could, going either or. Just like Poochie said, they got the exact same record. So
yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you what. Now I give you this. Next year, if the Bears play out they playing, the record be closer to have this year. Next year, they gonna be legit because he got it. Then he gonna be on point. Yeah. It's all like you said, all about their coaching staff, the offensive coordinator, man. It's all about, and they got it. If he can get where he at next year, the same kind of depth, same kind of intensity and everything, they gonna be on point. Sure enough. I think they getting there, but to me, they ain't there yet. They getting there.
Right.
Yeah, the one thing I will say about the Bears, because I can't stand them and all that, but if I looked at it from a football perspective after watching the game against Green Bay, because I didn't believe in Chicago going into the Green Bay game, and I thought they were lucky. They won games that they should have lost.
Right.
I don't think Caleb has been playing clean the whole year, but after I watched that game and their running backs.
Right.
And I'm like, Caleb actually he found holes in the defense. I mean, he made some really good throws.
And
he did.
His secret weapon is, a lot of people don't look at it. His secret weapon is.
Who's that?
Caleb Williams' secret weapon is he's running the ball, and people ain't looking for that.
Oh, did you hear what Micah Parsons said at the end of the game? He said, I got tired of chasing him.
He run the ball. That's their secret. He run the ball. He gets out there, and he fast too, pretty fast. He run the ball.
Yeah.
He's a great athlete.
Yeah, he run the ball.
Milt, we had him dead to rights like 5 or 6 times. He looked like Houdini.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did he get out of that?
He switched. I say stop stepping over. He run the ball. He got a quick first step. He fast, man. He run the ball. He run the ball.
And Milt, and you know what else? He's got a nice arm.
Yeah, he do.
Caleb Williams has a nice arm.
All that stuff you see Patrick Mahomes was doing, next year he'll be doing the same thing. He clicking too.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see that. I can see him doing that.
Yeah. And now, Milt, I hear what you're saying. But for me, I thought I saw enough. I'm like, I think the Bears are legit. I think they're going to cause some problems, man.
You know what? Yeah. Put it this way. What I seen with them is if a team jump on them early, they can't come back on you quick. They got to keep it maintained close. They got to keep a close game. If they can maintain the game close, 9 times out of 10, their defense can sustain them enough to take them over, to win it.
Yeah.
But if somebody jump on them early like 14-17, nothing, 4-73, they're in trouble.
Yeah.
Unless the opposite team do a lot of turnovers and they capitalize on them turnovers. If that don't happen, they're in trouble because they get a late start. They got to control the basis of the game. They got to control it. And if they can't control the base of the game, they don't know how to feel to play catch up. That's the problem.
Yeah. Now,
do you have any sleepers? I know it's kind of early to call for that. Maybe it may not be. Do you have any sleepers, in the back of your mind?
Bill, that's a great idea. I didn't think of any, and there are quite a few sleepers out there that didn't make the list that people better be watching out for. But I didn't do it. But I think you can put Detroit definitely on that list as a sleeper. I think you can put the Buccaneers on that list.
Oh yeah.
I didn't include the Texans. I think you can put them on that list. I think that you can probably put. I don't want to put them on the list, but because they're division leader at the present time, I'm going to put the Steelers on that list. I don't believe in them, but I'm going to put them up there anyway. I think the Ravens, as Milt mentioned, are a team that you got to watch. You cannot count them out. And if you go to the NFC and you look at some of the other teams that are in the hunt. Did I mention the? Actually, I did mention them because they're like on the top 10 list. But since I think you know what, I might have to. I think you better watch out for the Bengals. I mean, the season's not. I don't know.
Not now.
Not now.
No, because I think they lost 9.
They're 4-9.
I think they can play the role of spoiler, though.
Yeah, they can do that. They can do that now.
I think they can spoil the holiday for a lot of folks.
They're the one of that Buffalo game. You could have said they could watch out for because they lost 9. They can't do it now.
You don't think it was more Buffalo taking that game from them? They made it easy for Buffalo to a certain extent by those 2 late turnovers. Them 2 late turnovers.
Yeah,
that hurt them. That hurt them right there.
Yeah,
and then the crowd got into it. The crowd got into it, man. Then them cats started having fun in the snow, just like we used to do when we were playing. We couldn't wait for it to snow. So you can go out there and you go out there and play football, man. So I think they gave that game away so much that the crowd got into it and they just didn't know how to recover from it. So,
but you think about it, if it weren't for them 2 turnovers, man, they had Buffalo. They had them.
So, Bill, this is
you'll be having a different conversation now.
So this is my list of sleepers right here, Bill.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't change that list. That's good. That's a good list. That's a good list right there.
Yeah. Because now we talked about the Colts, and you got Phillip Rivers going out there at 44. Now they have a season that can be saved.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then your Cowboys can still win the NFC East.
Yeah, they can.
I mean, the way the Eagles are sliding, the Cowboys, they could end up sneaking in there. And then you got to look at the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, because that is one game out of first place. And see, and what's so bad about that is, make it so interesting? Because they play against Tampa Bay twice coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Twice.
Wow, I didn't realize that.
And
They ain't even played. They ain't played yet.
They ain't played yet. They play them next week after this week. Then they play somebody else. Then they play Tampa Bay again, and then they play somebody else. They got to play them twice. Now,
first meet. Where's that first meeting at? I might go to that game.
I think the first meet is in Carolina. I think.
Go to that game.
Yes, Carolina. Yeah.
Bill, you definitely should go. If you can make that, dude, that would be pretty nice trip right there, road trip right there.
Yeah, that's a nice little trip. I don't drive, man. I don't drive to Charlotte anymore. I take the train. Man.
Why is that, Bill?
I catch the train out of Cary.
Okay.
I catch the train out of Cary because, for one, I don't want to put up with the Charlotte traffic anymore. You get there in about the same amount of time, but with the less headache with having to deal with the traffic on the road.
Right.
Oh, man, is it that bad in Charlotte?
Go to Cary, catch a train out of Cary, catch it straight to Charlotte, catch your Uber to wherever you're going to stay at, and commute to the stadium.
Man, that's smart.
That's what me and my wife did.
Okay. Man, I didn't know it was that bad in Charlotte, bro.
Man, you don't want to drive. You don't want to drive to Charlotte. I mean, if you have to, you have to, man. But
man, you mean even North Carolina's gotten bougie?
Yeah. You get less tolerable about some things, man, as you get older, man. We're all three of us are in our 60s now. So
yeah, that's smart, Bill. I don't blame you.
Bill, that is smart. And you know what? It's a lot easier to take it the way that a trip, the way you're describing. Is like you don't have to drive everywhere.
You don't have to drive.
You just don't.
You don't have to drive. When I got to Charlotte, me and my wife got there on a Saturday. We checked in at the Embassy Suites, stayed right across the street from the NASCAR museum.
Yeah.
Okay. My wife is not a fast walker, so I knew if we walked to Bank of America Stadium, it was going to take us 35, 40 minutes based on the way she walks and her speed.
Right.
I said, okay. So, Charlotte has this little trike some type of bike.
Okay.
We can get on the back. It took us 8 minutes to get to the stadium.
Wow.
That's good.
8 minutes.
That's good.
So when I say you don't, like Poochie just said, you don't have to drive, you ain't got to drive, man. Just as long as you stay somewhere where stuff is in walking distance, because a lot of times, man, once you park your car, a lot of times you don't even use it. And you got to factor in how much they charge for you to have that car parked at that resort.
Right.
Yeah.
I've stayed places, man, where I didn't move my car not one day, and the parking fees were $55 a day.
Goodness.
Why, man? And I stayed a whole week. And I stayed wherever we stayed. I stayed a whole week.
You sure you want in LA?
Man, man.
But yeah. So when I say, man, use your mind wisely when it comes to doing that. No, you ain't got to drive if you don't need to, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know.
So that being said, we got Thursday night football tomorrow night. It's kind of a sleeper, a yawner, but it means something to Tampa Bay. What happened to the Falcons?
Oh, go ahead, Bill. Here we go. You go.
I've never been a Kirk Cousins fan, but I think they put Michael Penix in there too fast. Even though this is his second year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Penix's second year.
Second year.
He's a rookie, and it showed. And he made some great plays this year. But I still like Kirk Cousins, man. Kirk Cousins he's proven. Yeah, he's done some bonehead stuff in his time too.
Yeah.
But I just think that you moved to Penix a little bit too fast, and just the season got away from you.
Yeah.
I just think the season got away from you. Plus, you got to factor in you're playing in a conference with who's in there. You got Carolina,
the Panthers,
you got Tampa,
Saints,
and the Saints.
Okay, there you go. I mean, the Saints just beat the Buccaneers, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah.
They just beat the Buck. I mean, it's a division game. You can throw records out sometimes.
Yeah, with a rookie quarterback who wasn't even starting at the beginning of the year. So
and guess what? They done beat Carolina too.
Yeah, the Saints they are a strange team, dude. I don't
They're the
know.
only good game they won.
I think the only time that they play like that is probably when they probably cast a spell before they left New Orleans. They probably cast a spell last week, man.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, Tampa Bay, they better win this game or they're gonna be done. They're getting a lot of their people back.
Right.
And Baker Mayfield's been balling, man.
I think the fact that with Falcons is the fact is that last year they made a bum mistake. They should have put Penix in earlier than they did because they would have made the playoff. So they're going back. They're trying to reoccur themselves like, okay, he's a rookie. He gonna make mistakes. They ain't trying to ride with him while he doing bad. They're trying to do the same thing, but try to do it earlier this year, but didn't work out for him. Because we were messing up. What they do, they try to go. Let's put Cousins in. He got the experience. Let's put him in here. And maybe he get jump start again. That was the problem. I think the fact is they're not holding on to him as good and bad. They hold on to him doing good, but when he do bad, it's like, okay, we might try to make the playoff, and they just should ride him out, man. I mean, like Bill said, they don't figure him out. I mean, he don't figure him out already. All of them go through it.
Atlanta has weapons, man. They got weapons, man.
Yeah, all of them go through.
They got Pitts, they got Robinson, they got some pretty good people on the outside, man. I mean, they got the pieces. The pieces are there.
Yeah, the pieces are there, but you look at the last 2 weeks now. You think about it. Atlanta beat themselves, man. Turnovers. Yeah. I mean, you can't.
Yeah, they beat themselves.
You can't.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
you can't do that on an upclimb. Upclimb teams cannot make no serious turnovers like that.
Yeah,
you got a team already established and pretty decent. You make a turnover or two here and there, and you can bounce back later on and reframe that. But other than that, you can't.
You have the offense to bring you back, or the defense to stop the flood.
Yeah,
that's coming. You got to be able to bounce back if you're making excuses. I mean, not excuses, but if you're making the mistakes like you're doing,
right?
Not to have any excuses, because you can make up for it. On the back end, whether you have a good offensive team putting on the field, or you got a decent defense that that can help you make plays.
And they were like that last week. They were in the game. They were in it. They lost. They fumbled last minute. You can't. And defense holding the best they could, but you can't do that, man. And the last 2 weeks, man, they killed themselves. Turnovers, man. If they would make no turnovers, they probably won the last 2 games. They've been, and then everybody be talking about them just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Agreed, man.
I
agree.
On Sunday, the biggest game, one of the biggest games, there's a lot of big games, but this one at 1 o'clock, Buffalo and New England at 1 o'clock. What do y'all think about this one?
What they playing at, Poochie? They playing in Foxborough or they playing in Orchard Park?
That's going to be Foxborough.
That's different right there, man. I want to pick New England. I'm gonna have to go with Buffalo based on how they won last week.
Okay.
Because they were dead in the water basically. I saw it before them 2 picks.
They were dead in the water.
They were dead in the water.
You know, I don't trust Buffalo. I just, but then say I don't know about New England either. I don't know what you know what I'm saying. I don't know if they're like legit.
Yeah. I mean, they're, just like Denny Green said, you are who your record says you are.
True. 11-2.
You are who your record says you are, man. So you shit that.
Well, Milt, who you got in this one?
I think Buffalo gonna beat them. They always beat up on each other. They split every year. So New England won the first one, Buffalo win this one.
Okay, that's fair.
I believe that, I think both of them will get in the postseason, and I think they'll probably you'll probably see them play again.
And when it boils down to it, believe it or not, it's one team been there and one team trying to learn how to be there.
Okay.
Buffalo done been there. So
when
trenches get tight, Buffalo gonna come out. That's
okay.
simple.
Yeah. So later on that afternoon, we got some really good ones. Denver and Green Bay at Mile High. We got the Lions and the Rams and the Colts versus the Seahawks.
Y'all playing them in Green Bay?
No, it's going to be in Denver.
Oh, in Denver. Oh. Okay.
Oh man, it's going to be cold.
It will be cold.
You go ahead, B. I'll let you want me take it.
No, go ahead, Milt.
I think Green Bay gonna beat them, man. I think Green Bay gonna beat them. Only way I think Green Bay will lose this game, it's a chess game with Denver. You can't. If y'all score some points early, y'all defense can maintain stuff so you can throw them off their mark. You throw Knicks off his mark and try to play catch up, mess the rhythm up.
Yeah.
You got a chance to beat them, but y'all play this chess game like 3-3, 6-3, third quarter, 7-3, and tied up, and then down to the fourth quarter with like 3 or 4 minutes left in the game. They playing at home, you're gonna take a L.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
because that's what's called based on the coach based on that. That's how he do.
Yeah,
and but you jump on them early. You jump on them and make them play and get them off their chemistry and stuff. You can beat them, but you can't play a chess game with them. You can't be close.
You're
gonna lose. They get you every time, man. Because Pay know about that, man. He know how to play that game.
Yeah, I like that assessment, Milt. We do not want to get into no daggone chess game with them. No. Bill, what do you think about these matchups on Sunday? Which one do you think is the marquee of these three?
I like this one we just mentioned.
Okay.
Now, what's the third? What's the third one?
The Colts and the Seahawks.
No, I got the Seahawks clearly in that based on the quarterback situation.
Okay.
But, jumping back to Green Bay and Denver, I think it'll be a close one, but I also think it's going to be it's a high profile game. I think the altitude's probably going to come into play.
Yeah,
altitude's going to probably come into play, but I'm with Milt. I think at the end of the day, Green Bay is just a little bit too much for them, I think.
Yeah, because they experience, man, to a point.
They experience, and they experience not. And I think they're going to unleash the hound Sunday on on Bo Nix, man.
I love that. Release the hounds. Hey, I will say this. The reality, you made a great point, Milt, about Bo Nix dealing with that pressure.
Right.
Like and he's athletic, but he's not Caleb Williams.
But you know what? A lot of people don't realize this, though. You know how old Bo Nix is?
It's like 27.
28.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
He's been playing college football for 5 years.
Yeah. He stayed in college a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 or 6 years. He been playing 5 or 6 years. Then he just been NFL too.
Yeah.
So he got the experience. I mean, that's why he, and don't get me wrong, he took advantage of the situation. Red shirt, whatever, I could play. Of course you're gonna do it. I mean, that's why when you people see him do certain things he does, you be like, dang, go man, he ain't been up for 2 years. He doing this and that. He more advanced, man. He been playing. He old guy to a point.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, man, these guys are so advanced, in the skill sets is because of maybe some of the programs that they come out of, man. A lot of these guys come out of these pro set offenses.
Yeah, they do.
Pro ready.
Yeah, that's right.
Pro ready. I don't know
Alabama, one of them.
I don't know what type of offense that Oregon ran out there, but Bo Nix looked ready. He
is. I think that, and I wanted to write him off a long time ago. So he's also proved that he is legit. Sean Payton knows what he's doing. I mean, after what he did to Russell Wilson on the sideline last year, I had no love for Sean Payton because I didn't think Russell deserved that. But hey, man, he's doing his thing. He's won me over. I'm like, okay, Sean, I got you, dude. I'm gonna leave you alone. Denver is for real. And I think this might be the game of the weekend out there in Denver. I mean, Green Bay's going to have to come out and play ball. It can't get into a chess game. Jordan Love can't come out there in his head. You got to go ahead and play loose and do Jordan Love stuff and not Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers stuff. Forget them. They're done.
My boy playing?
Game is your game.
My boy Josh Jacob playing? He playing Sunday?
I believe so. I think he was on an injury report earlier this week, but I don't know yet, but I believe he's going to play.
Now, if he playing,
he's pretty good the other night, man.
Josh dangerous. Josh, my boy,
He's Josh Jacobs is a load.
He's a load, dude. I mean, when we need some crucial yards, he usually gets it.
Yeah.
So this is just I can't call this one. This game scares me because Denver is a legit team, and they're playing at home.
Right.
And playing at home. The thing that I think that might come into play is just that, for me, I've never been to Denver, but I have talked to people and they talk about the altitude there and playing in that, unless you're from there and you playing it on the regular, I heard it's a different bear.
And I've actually been in New Mexico, which isn't far from Colorado. It's also very hard to breathe. I've been there. The breathing is different. As soon as you get off the plane, you recognize the difference. So you're right, Bill. It could be a problem.
It could be a problem, man. I mean, you see how Green Bay plays, man. They pin their ears back and they come at you. They come at you, especially them edge rushers, man, with Micah and that other kid on Gary on the other end. They're coming, man.
Yeah,
they're coming.
That I think that's the game of the weekend. Now I want to go to Monday night, Bill, and talk about your boys because they're playing. I'm sorry, Sunday night football on NBC at 8:20. The Minnesota Vikings travel to Dallas to take on your Cowboys. Bill, your take on this one?
First and foremost, I hope we win. I hope we win. It kind of scares me based on how, what I saw from Minnesota the other day.
Yeah.
What they did to Washington. But Washington is beaten and battered and they're done. I'm praying that the momentum does not continue for Minnesota. Yeah. When they come into Dallas and they do the same thing to us. I don't think they'll beat us 31-0 if they beat us.
No, sir. No.
But it scares me too. Yeah, I mean, because they have weapons. They have weapons. Jefferson scares me. The other wide receivers, they scare me. I don't know what quarterback we're getting this week. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
You know, I mean, but JJ looked pretty good last week. So
He did.
He looked pretty good last week, and we'll see, man. And, you know, if we can just come in there and play decent, and I think Prescott does what he's supposed to do. You know, take care of the ball, and we do what we're supposed to do. I think we'll be okay. We just got to, you know, understand what's in front of us.
Yeah,
and that we can only control what we do. We can't control what anybody else does.
Yeah,
that's the mindset I think that you got to take.
Yeah, had no question about it. Milt, your take on this one?
Yeah, get your cigars out, because the Philadelphia loss, man. Dallas pumped up, man. Dallas gonna beat them by at least 18 to 20 points. I'm trying to tell you.
Wow. Okay.
They're gonna beat them, man. They playing in Dallas too.
Yeah.
They're gonna.
I mean, we all know Dallas is a different team when they play in Texas.
Yeah, I mean, to me personally, I think that game against the Chargers they lost. That game that the Chargers beat Philadelphia.
Yeah.
They gave them momentum, like, oh man, we gonna win this one. We gotta win this one. And I think they're gonna, to me, man, them boys are gonna win at least by 14 or more, man.
Well,
if Philly loses and we win, we'll be a half a game out.
See?
A half a game out.
Mm-hmm.
Half a game out. We're 1.5 out right now.
And I seen Philly's schedule, and I'm predicting that they beat us. I do, because I don't like Geno. Geno just ain't whatever. But they play Pickett now. Philly might be in trouble. But the last 4 games they got after Sunday, Philly got three hard games, man.
They got Washington twice. They got Washington twice, and they got Buffalo. I don't see them beating Buffalo.
Washington twice and Buffalo. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say.
Beating Buffalo, man, in Buffalo.
Huh?
I just don't. I don't see them.
They're not doing it. And on top of that, I don't care what they say about Washington. When Washington play against Philadelphia, it's like Washington playing against y'all. It's a good game. It's like got something to prove, man. It's just a
it's an NFC divisional matchup. They always play tough against each other. NFC East.
Everybody in that division plays each other tough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And worst come to worst, I see Philly winning maybe 1 or 2. I bet they're gonna split 2-2. I think if it come to it.
Milt, I'm gonna say this. Mm-hmm. This is the week, right? This game in Philadelphia against the Las Vegas Raiders. Let me tell you something. Mm-hmm. If the Eagles lose this game, dude, they are done. It's it. It's over. It's over.
Woo!
And Dallas is going to win that division. If
the
Eagles lose this game,
the
Cowboys are going to win the NFC East. I'm telling you right now. Because hey, Bill, that would mean to me the Eagles are not going to win another game.
Yeah, because they really be divided, didn't they?
It will really be divided. But I mean, and I listen, man. I hate to see a team like this, go through what they're going through when it doesn't have anything to do with football. Because this doesn't have anything to do with football. Right. This is something else. Mm-hmm. So the Raiders. I'm not saying the Eagles are going to lose this game. I expect the Raiders to beat I'm sorry. I expect the Eagles to beat the Raiders.
It sounds good when you said it. Say it again.
But, hey, Mill, I can see the Raiders winning the game.
If they play Pickett, I can. The way I seen Pickett play last 3.5 minutes of the game against Denver last week.
Yeah.
I can see it. If they play Pickett, which I think they might, if they play Pickett, I don't know it's gonna be a game, man. It'll be a game then.
Now, this game between Minnesota and Dallas, I think it's going to be a very entertaining game.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that
I don't think it's going to be a blowout. No,
I don't get the sense that it's going to be a blowout simply because it looked like JJ McCarthy got some confidence that he was lacking in that Commander game. Like I don't know. I mean, he's been up and down and all that stuff, and the Commanders are going in the wrong direction. So, I mean, it may not have been real, but it's just something about that game that makes me go, okay, maybe you know what? Even if the Vikings bring it to Dallas, they can't keep up with Dak. They can't do it. Dak's going to give him Prescott's going to give him 30 points. You can go ahead and write that down right off the rip.
Yeah.
And I don't see McCarthy being able to keep up with that.
Yeah. Now, and I believe they were playing at home against Dallas. Since he had a good game last week, then I think they'd be a little bit better because the momentum be shifting for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But
thanks, cuz.
I don't see it. I don't see it doing that. They were playing in Dallas. I mean, they were playing in Washington, weren't they?
No, that was you talking about the Vikings?
Yeah, they playing in Washington last week.
No, it was in Minnesota.
Oh, that's why. See, they were Minnesota. Now they were playing in Minnesota again this week. Then I think it'll be a little bit better to me, a little better run for them because the confidence is kind of there. But they got to go to Dallas. Oh man, I see. I just see a ball.
Also, Milt and Poochie with the situation with Philly, the way they're reeling right now. Confidence got to be sky high in Dallas right now, man. It got to be.
It got to be.
If they don't come out there, like they're on a business trip Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah.
But business.
Yeah.
Depending on what happened earlier in that day, what if Philly loses, like you said, Milt? Then they are half a game out. All you got to do is win.
That's it.
Yeah.
All you got to do is win. And the people are picking you to win all of your last 4 games, basically. That's what they're telling you.
Who y'all play last 4, Bill?
We got let me see who we got. Let me see. We got I know we got
I know you got the Commanders one more time.
Yeah, we got them.
And I think you got the Giants one more time, right?
We got the Chargers next Sunday.
Okay.
And then we got Washington and New York, the last 2. Both of them are away.
Okay.
So we got the Chargers.
You know the most dangerous game on that list?
The Chargers.
No.
Was it? Or New York?
No. The Commanders.
Y'all
always play each other y'all are like two
Super Bowl
alley cats in the back alley. I mean, it doesn't matter what the record is.
Yeah.
Y'all just wreck. It doesn't matter what the record is, dude.
Yeah.
That's the hey Bill. That's going to be your most dangerous game.
And I've been to one Cowboy game. It was probably about 3 years ago. And we were up at halftime, 24-0. We had to scrawl and scratch to win that game, man. I was talking trash at halftime. Fourth quarter, I was praying because we let them back in the game. And just like Poochie said, man, the records are out the window.
Yeah, that's out
when it comes to them two, man.
It's just cats and dogs, man. Y'all just go at each other and it's entertaining. I get my popcorn out when Dallas and Washington play.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that thing, man. That's like watching Ali and Frazier go at it.
Yeah, you're right, Poochie. You're right.
Ooh, that's a Super Bowl, ain't it?
I'm just praying that CD will be back this Sunday.
Okay.
Hopefully he'll be out of concussion protocol, man.
You ain't gonna need him this Sunday. You ain't gonna need him this Sunday. You might need him next Sunday. You gonna need him this Sunday. Come on.
Oh man.
Bill, I'm telling you, this week, y'all really, I don't think you're gonna have a problem beating the Vikings, man, in Dallas.
I don't need them.
I just because JJ can't keep up with that. I don't care how much he has improved. He can't keep up with the pace that Dak is going to bring.
Y'all got too much. Y'all defense put too much pressure on him.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, they ain't got no strong running game neither. So
Yeah.
No, they don't have a strong running game. They don't really rely on it that much.
All thing y'all gotta do is get some
yeah,
points. Like you said, get some points and spread out, get some points, get a couple touchdowns on them.
Yeah.
Everything else is history.
Yeah.
And then just run the ball, man.
Yeah.
You know, if you get a substantial lead, you got a good enough running game to run the ball.
Yeah.
You know, just don't get vanilla in your play calling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just don't get stagnant in your play calling to the point where it gets too predictable.
Right.
You know, just do what you got to do just to win the game, man. Especially if the the whole day went like you expected it to go. People losing. You know, of course, some people gonna have to lose for you to get in the tournament anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So why not go play your game and don't worry about what else happens? You know, because you have no control over that anyway.
That's true.
No.
That's true.
And that's going to be Sunday night on NBC at 8:20, Dallas and Minnesota. There's probably, like I said, 5-6 games that are like money that I didn't even bring them all up, but there's like 5, 6, 7 money games worth watching next week, including Philadelphia and the Raiders, including the Chiefs and the Chargers who are playing, because that game actually still means something. Including Cleveland and the Bears. I just want to see what Shedeur is going to do in Chicago now that he's been named the official starter for the rest of the year. That's going to be a good game at Soldier Field.
Yeah, it will.
We think so, man. And, now it's time. He has his time. He needs to show it.
That's right.
Now is his time. Now is his time.
The time is now. The man said you're the starter for the rest of the year, so you shouldn't have to worry about looking over your shoulder.
And you know what?
Just play your game.
And you know what? This could be a trap game for Chicago.
It could be. It could be. It could be very well be.
Okay. They better go in there ready to play. And I sure hope they're not ready because I want them going down.
It's gonna be fun, man. It's getting fun. It's getting fun now because just about anything could happen now.
Yeah,
really think about it, man. But the teams are beginning to they're gonna separate at some point in time in the next couple of weeks. You'll see.
So with that said, guys, we're going to get out of here. I want to give thanks to my sponsor for the show out of Brazil, MAGNOS Dentistry. We're going to be on Spotify for all of those that would like to see more of the show. Once again, big shout out to MAGNOS Dentistry out of Belo Horizonte, Brazil, in the state of Minas Gerais. And also every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Mountain on KCHF. TV.org out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. You can watch the Maurice Brown Show, this edition of the NFL show, as well as the Breaking Down the Four Walls show I do with comedians and actors, breaking down the Bible, because Jesus Christ is the man we serve. Much thanks to Bill Pender and Milton Bynum from the beautiful city of Wilson, North Carolina. That's where we grew up. That's our town.
Wide awake, man. Wide awake.
That's our town. And if you want to get some good barbecue, go to Parker's. I'm giving them a free. I'm giving them a free plug. Go check out the barbecue.
And
free shout out.
All right, guys. May the peace of Christ be with you and your families. God bless you.
Okay, you too, brother.